Yo, check it. What's up, guys? You know it's your boy Young Jiggy, and we're here to react to this UFO conspiracy hearing. Some people say there's aliens. Some people say they don't believe in aliens. What can we believe? There's a lot of things out there that we don't know about. But shit, do you believe that we're the only one on this earth? Shit, I don't think so. I think it's a lot of things out there, but I appreciate you guys that been here with me and subscribe to my channel. For you guys that just see my channel or come across my channel, please subscribe. Please share and follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm here trying to make a decent channel and we trying to run it up, man. So I appreciate you guys, And if I entertain you, just leave some comments, leave some likes, You know it is. So let's start it off right now. Let's go. Let's see. Let's watch this shit together. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. Let's go.
Were repeatedly visited by UAP. Each incident was witnessed by multiple personnel, documented, investigated, and reported up the chain of command. We sent information up, but we got no guidance down on how to handle these events. I personally witnessed one of these events and investigated others as they occurred. 6 other service members have provided me with the information that I will share with you today.
I got something to say, guys. I want to know, though, right? What's going on in the government now? Why they coming out with all these information? Why are they sharing this? Are they seeing too much unidentified objects in the sky? Why they keep coming out and talking about all these things going on? You never know, bro. Some shit may be gonna happen this year, next year, so we gotta pay attention.
Began on October 14th, 2003, when Boeing contractors reported a massive glowing red square silently hovering over 2 missile defense sites. After several minutes, it drifted further east onto the base and vanished over the hills. This event, now known as the Vandenberg Red Square, was referenced by Representative Luna at the first hearing on this topic. Official Air Force records of this event are in possession by Aero and the FBI. Later that night, while I was on duty, security guards at a critical launch site reported a bright, fast-moving object over the ocean. I responded to the incident. Chaos ensued over the radio as the object approached rapidly. I heard my friends screaming, "It's coming right at us, it's coming right for us, and now it's right here."
Damn, man.
Moments later, I heard them say that it had shot off and was gone. When I arrived on scene, I talked to
them aliens ain't playing, man.
Who described a massive triangular craft larger than a football field.
I ain't lying. I feel like them aliens scared of us. Cause if they know we blast their ass, bro. They know we will blast them. They don't wanna spend the time to find out what we will do. We ain't gonna friend them. We're gonna capture them shit. Like how they been doing that. I feel like they scared of us.
That hovered silently for about 45 seconds over their entry control point before shooting away at impossible speed. About a week later, another patrol reported a light over the ocean, behaving erratically. Believing it might be an unannounced aircraft, they declared an emergency, and an armed response force responded. Before the forces could arrive, the object descended and either landed or hovered on our flight line, and then took off again at impossible speed.
Them shit's fast, bro.
Witnesses to this event were
Them
threatened
shit's fast.
and intimidated afterward. They were told to keep quiet and think about what they were reporting. After that, things did get quiet until about 2005, when another patrol reported a massive triangular craft larger than a C-130 silently floating over the installation.
Shit.
He watched it for a few minutes.
Them shit's scary, bro.
Disappeared into the night.
Them shit's scary because you don't know what to expect.
I had my own encounter. again in
That
2005.
shit big ass
I was
fucking
off
alien.
duty, sitting in my backyard with 2 other police officers when we noticed what first appeared to be a satellite in orbit, but it wasn't acting like a satellite. The light was strange, it was pulsing, and then it started to maneuver. It dropped in elevation. At times it would vanish from view and reappear.
Yo, I'm just thinking about this while the video playing, right? Remember what they call it? The alien ship that they said was coming, Three-Eye Atlas, right? Remember that shit? Man, they say it's a rock, it's an asteroid, they don't know what it is. They sending misinformation out. Bro, it's so much crazy thing going on, man. But we the public, they're not telling us nothing. They give us piece of stories. We gotta figure it out, put things together. Bro, soon we gonna figure them aliens out, bro. We gonna know where they at. They gonna be right against us, and we don't even know shit. It's gonna be like Man in Black. For real though.
In the sky, and eventually it reappeared 200 feet.
Yo, he
over my
paying
house.
attention.
30-foot diameter
He like,
sphere of
it's
light.
him ears, man, ears
At first
cock
I
off.
watched it for a moment, and then it gently accelerated and traveled up and disappeared into the stars.
Damn.
These events profoundly changed my life and the lives of my friends. We stand at a pivotal moment in history. The question is no longer whether these events are real, but whether we have the courage to face them. True leadership requires vision, a willingness to confront the unknown with transparency and resolve. So I ask the Congress to help we the people enact this vision. There are 3 goals. Fund independent research and treat UAP study with the same seriousness as we would any other scientific field.
Real talk.
2, end secrecy and overclassification.
Facts.
Transparency is the foundation of truth. Without it, witnesses like us are dismissed.
True.
3, protect the witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Many stay silent out of fear for their careers, reputations, and the safety of their families. Protect them, and you will.
And they kill a lot of the witness them too, you know? They kill a lot of those people. Imagine all them people that see alien ships, people that know top secret stuff, right? And they can't say nothing. Or one night they sleeping, someone come in the house and kill them over these shit. Because they don't want shit to get out. Man, this shit is dangerous, man. I don't want to deal with shit. Yo.
Embolden others.
I don't want to deal with them shit.
Cause. These phenomena challenge our deepest assumptions about reality.
I don't want to know nothing.
Consciousness and our place in the universe. Exploring them can unlock transformative breakthroughs in technology, biology, and human understanding.
True.
Let this be the moment when America chooses courage over fear, transparency over secrecy, and progress over stagnation. Let's show the world that our nation leads not only through strength, but through fearless pursuit of the truth. Thank you.
My name is Alexandro Wiggins. I'm an active duty U.S. Navy Operations Specialist, Senior Chief Petty Officer. Father of 3 and dedicated American testifying today.
When I look at this man, I know he ain't lying. Ain't no black man just gonna say some shit. He know he see some shit.
Positions of the Department of the Navy or any subordinate organization. On the evening of February 15th, 2023, at approximately 19:15 PST, in the Whiskey 291 warning area off the coast of Southern California, I was serving on board USS Jackson. During that period, I moved between the Interior Communications Center, ICC-1, and the bridge wing, correlating the sensor picture with visual observations, part of my routine responsibilities for surface and air picture management. What I observed and what our crew recorded was not consistent with conventional aircraft
Hold on one
or
second.
drones.
How you doing?
Thank you for my gift.
You're welcome. You got it?
Yeah, take it up and I try it on.
Oh,
Nice.
it fits you, right? Okay. Me dey stream. Me dey dep on stream right now.
All right.
Yeah, so me talk to you later.
Later.
I love you.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, guys. I bought my mom some Tory birds for her birthday, so you know, yeah, we gotta give mom some nice stuff,
as they appear on our system. A self-luminous tic-tac shaped object emerged from the ocean before linking up with 3 other similar objects. The 4 then disappeared simultaneously with a high synchronized near instantaneous acceleration. I observed no sonic boom and no conventional propulsion signatures.
Damn.
No exhaust plume, no control surface articulation.
Imagine that technology. If America get that, you guys feel like America got that technology with no boom, nothing behind it. Everything just silent and just pew. Yo, if America get that technology, China can't touch us. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Synchronized departure, radar tracks dropped. These observations were multi-sensor and recorded inside of ICC-1 with time location overlay visible in our source frames that have been made public by journalists. From my experience operating in this region over many years and consistent with our public characterized encounters, unidentified objects reoccur in United States operation areas off Southern California. That fact alone does not tell us what they are, but it does argue the systematic.
The public don't know what it is.
Free reporting and for the preservation of sensor data so analysts can evaluate safe and intelligence implications with rigor. I want to underscore 3 points for the task force and the committee. Aviation and maritime safety. When crews and watchstanders observe objects that maneuver or accelerate in ways that does not match known profiles and do so near our ships and aircraft, that is first and foremost a safety issue. Standardized checklists and training should ensure we capture the best possible sensor data in real time, including IR settings, slant range estimates, and bearing.
You guys feel like aliens, right? So with the aliens, you feel like they've been at Earth before us? They was the one that created all these stuff on Earth. Because I feel like that. I feel like they helped to make the pyramids in Giza. I feel like they help, a lot of these ancient people, the Mayans, I feel like the aliens teach them a lot of things. But now we are new people on this earth, so we don't know much about, and the system trying to hide a lot of things from us. But everything revealing. That sucks, man.
In range altitude snapshots and immediate chain of custody for any recordings. Reporting without stigma, protection without retribution. Sailors need to know that reporting UAP encounters will not harm their careers. Congress can help by reinforcing witness protection and by directing the relevant office to maintain confidential, destigmatized channels for service members who step forward with data. Declassification and transparency where possible. The task force declassification mission is directly relevant here, where operational security permits releasing metadata preserved sensor excerpts or at least technical summaries would improve public trust and accelerate outside scientific scrutiny. That includes, when feasible, the time geo-reference IR frames and radar.
Sucks, man. It's crazy.
To be clear, I am not here to make claims beyond my lane. I am here to provide a first-hand account of what I saw.
I used to say, yo, if I get abducted,
for safety, for intelligence.
Damn, I would want to really see an alien, man. See that alien ship.
Was practical. Help us capture.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little story, right? So, sorry to pause, right? But every night while I'm coming from work, right, I work in South Jersey. So while I'm coming home, I always go through this dark spot with mad trees, right? So every time I'm going through it, I'm always like thinking something gonna run across the street, or a UFO gonna just fly over. I always, man, that shit be dark as shit. I be driving fast to get out that shit, cause I'm like, if my car ever break down there, I'll be pissing myself, man. Shit. Nuts.
Fairly evaluate the evidence and provide a safe pathway for those in uniform to report it. In closing, I want to thank the committee and the task force for holding this hearing and for placing this
Chief
discussion in a
Wiggins.
forum where evidence can be examined carefully and openly.
Chief Wiggins.
I appreciate your attention and stand ready to answer your questions.
Yes, sir.
I'm George Knapp, Chief Investigative Reporter at KLES
Titos.
TV in Las Vegas. I
Titos.
began my pursuit of this weird mystery way back in 1987, and for 38 years, I've always approached this as a news story. It's not a matter of faith or belief. To me, it's a story, and it's an important one. I'm proud to be here alongside these witnesses today, men who have seen strange things,
Yeah.
step forward to tell the world about it. Whistleblowers and witnesses who step up are routinely insulted, belittled, or worse. They risk their reputations, their careers, their clearances, their livelihoods, and sometimes much worse than that, even their freedom.
A real talk.
I know that one of the goals of the task force here is to figure out ways to protect whistleblowers and witnesses, and it's a tall order because so many of the things that happen to witnesses like these are extra legal.
True.
They're carried out by persons unknown, as Mr. Dave Grunt
Illegal. Him say extra.
knows all too well, including
Him say things will happen to the witness them legal. How is that legal? If them talk, I guess them have to sign NDA or some shit. Shit, I thought it would be illegal to treat the people them certain way, but I guess them can't talk about it if they seen them aliens.
events in recent days that
Shit.
have happened to him. I want to share a couple of things that I've learned along the way on this long journey, and I submitted most of that in written form because I estimate that my statement here today would take about 4.5 hours. So I'm going to try to jump over and touch on the more important salient points. I submitted a detailed written statement for the record, and we'll go into a lot of that here. But the public has been told over and over since the late 40s, there's nothing to worry about here. These mysterious craft seen by millions of people in the skies, in the oceans, over the land, are not real. They're not a threat. The witnesses are wrong. They're crackpots.
They always want to
Don't
tell
believe
people a
it.
different
That
story.
changed for me. What got me hooked is the paper trail.
Right.
Documents that were squeezed out of the U.S. government after the FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, became the law of the land. And
Okay.
those documents paint a much different picture than what the public, the press, and Congress have been told over many years. The documents from military and intelligence personnel behind closed doors admit that, quote, these things are real. They're not fictitious. They can fly in formation. They're evasive, and they outperform any aircraft known to exist, including ours. The
Damn.
public, of course, as I said, has been told something.
You sure it's not China? Maybe China got that technology. Do you guys feel like China? It could be China driving them spaceship or flying them spaceship. I feel like China could do that shit, man. China is advanced, or it could be Russia, but I don't think Russia though. I don't think Russia have those technology yet. They're still behind. But I feel like China could have them things on the lockdown. For real.
Much
Can't
different. Back
can't
in
sleep on China
1985,
now.
I reported about a guy named Bob Lazar who claimed that he worked
I heard
on
about
something
him.
dubbed S4 out in the Nevada desert, very near to Area 51. He said he was part of a reverse engineering program. He
Yeah.
said there are alien craft that would be taken apart to figure out how they operated out there, and that was a pretty tall order. I had clearly
think-
taken a dive into the deep end.
I think Bob Lazar, I think he never went to school for engineering, but he was building his own engine. He was like an engineer. He was learning. He was doing his own thing. I think he was self-taught. And then, because I was listening to the story, and then I think he did something, and then they ask him to come work for them out in Area 51. I want to visit there one day. You know? Yeah, but that's crazy though.
At the pool there. But in the years since then, I've interviewed dozens of other people, and I've detailed what their testimony has been in the written statement. They include Senator Harry Reid, Senator Howard Cannon, also of Nevada, a guy named Al O'Donnell, who was the first general manager of EG&G in Nevada, which managed the Nevada test site, which blew up hundreds of nuclear weapons. There's a guy named Dr. James Lukatsky, who was a career scientist with the Defense Intelligence Agency, who was the guy who initiated a program called OSAP, Advanced Aerospace Weapons Systems Application Program, which is, as far as we know, the largest acknowledged UFO program ever funded by the U.S. government, which put together an amazing pile of information that members of this committee and the world, most of which have never seen. The DIA still hasn't released 95% of what was prepared by that program at a cost of millions and millions of dollars.
Damn.
The one name I do want to bring up in this session, though, is Robert Bigelow. So looking into the idea of crash retrievals and reverse engineering, while OSAP, that program, was active, the DIA's contractor, Robert Bigelow of Las Vegas, made a bold attempt to acquire physical proof of UFO crashes. It's been widely reported and suspected that Lockheed Martin is one of the contractors, the defense contractors, that has held this stuff, stored it away in secrecy, and tried to figure out how it works.
A lot of private companies.
That Robert Bigelow and a trusted colleague.
A lot of private companies that the president that will never know about, because the president only run for how much years? 4 years, right? And then every 4 years they have an election. So them private companies that work, so like say if an alien ship get found in a forest or something, they go pick that shit up and they bring it to their company. The government don't, it's a part of the government, but the president don't know about those stuff. It's like some hidden shit. Yo, it's a lot of crazy shit going on in the government, bro, that the president even don't know about. Some craziness.
Met with and negotiated with senior executives at Lockheed Martin and hammered out a deal wherein Bigelow's company, Bass, would receive a quantity of unusual material that had been stashed away and protected at a facility in California. That material was not made here. I want to move on now to the Russia files, because that was going to be sort of the central impetus.
Yeah, let's hear about Russia.
Today. Back in the early 90s, I got into Russia, met with a number of their defense officials, Ministry of Defense and others, who confirmed for me that Russia had been doing the same thing the United States had been doing, that is, secretly studying UFOs while publicly saying something completely different. The documents and interviews that I obtained and have now shared with this task force show that the USSR launched what is almost certainly the largest UFO-UAP investigation in the world. The first phase of that was an order was sent out to the entire USSR military empire that every unit, you see anything strange in the sky, a craft, an orb, something unusual, you had to gather all the evidence, collect testimony from the witnesses, look for physical evidence, and all of that information went into one program at the Ministry of Defense. Thousands and thousands of these reports came in. A lot of them were first routed to the KGB, but then back to another program that came after this collection effort called Thread 3. And Thread 3 was an analysis program. We have provided to the committee the documents of what they were trying to do, and essentially they were trying to build their own UFOs. They were using the information from their observations and studies to try to figure out that technology. The guy who was in charge of that program, Colonel Boris Sokolov, told me that their goal was to basically develop technology that would be superior to anything we had, based on what they learned from UFOs.
Mr. Knapp, just in the name of time,
Sure.
to my understanding, did you have anything you wanted to submit for Congress to see in this committee?
I have submitted those documents.
Would you like to play any videos? Do you have a video that you would like to play?
I don't think it's for me to play.
No, that was for Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander's video.
Okay.
You could play it, he could narrate it.
Okay, we can, in the name of showing that video to everyone on the task force, we'd like to...
Yeah, let's see that video.
Sure.
I want to see it. Damn. Bombo cloth, I hit that. See it? That's the UFO. Shit, that shit zigzagging. That shit moving fast. You see, hard to track it. That looks small though.
That took off earlier.
If we can get rid of the audio real quick.
Sorry,
Mr.
guys,
Wiggins and
one
Mr.
second.
Knapp, we'll get back to what that video was in a moment, but we just want to make sure that it was entered into the record, as well as all the documents. Those will be able to be publicly found for everyone in the country to view. If we could, Mr. Knapp, we'll continue on the line of questioning, but I'm going to move on to Mr. Borland's opening statement.
My name is Dylan Borland, a former 1N1 geospatial intelligence specialist for the United States Air Force in an active duty enlisted capacity from 2010 to 2013. I've also been employed with BAE Systems and Intrepid Solutions as a senior analyst, expert in analyzing video, radar, and advanced electro-optical imagery for official identification of aerial order of battle, as well as naval and ground order of battle. I'm a federal whistleblower, having testified to both the ICIG and ARROW with direct firsthand knowledge of and experience with craft and technologies that are not ours and are reportedly operating without congressional oversight. Because of my direct knowledge of the reality of certain legacy...
Damn, man, aliens are real.
My whole career was deliberately obstructed, and I have endured sustained reprisals from government agencies for over a decade. From 2011 to 2013, I was stationed at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, conducting 24-hour operations via manned and unmanned aerial vehicles for Special Operations Forces in the global war on terror.
He look.
During the summer of 2012,
He look like an alien.
to my barracks on base.
He look. You sure? I feel like he's an alien, man.
And approximately 100
Maybe he's an alien. You know, trying to drop the scoop.
on the base.
For real.
The craft interfered with my telephone.
I'm gonna leave him alone.
Did
Now.
not have any
Chill.
sound, and the material it was made of appeared fluid or
Oh shit!
magnetic.
This Einstein.
I was under this triangular craft for
Why this motherfucker look like Einstein, right?
in seconds, displaying
You
0
falling
degrees
asleep and
disturbance,
shit.
sound, or wind displacement.
Come on, Papa.
Some years after that experience, I was
Wake
further
up.
exposed to classified information from the UAP Legacy Crash
You got
Retrieval
ball
Program
ass
from the
head. Look,
sensitive
this
position
shit
I held within the
shining.
Special Access Program. During this
Ball
time,
head.
intelligence officers approached me in fear for their own careers, citing misconduct within these programs and similar retaliation that I was already enduring at this time.
But guys,
These issues include
I appreciate you guys.
Veterans Affairs staff, denial of work
I appreciate you guys, you know, for watching this video with me and react. But, you know, I feel like these aliens, man, we gonna learn a lot more coming up in the new year's coming. A lot of things gonna unfold, and we gotta prepare for a lot of new things, man. Cause I feel like they out there, and you know, the government don't want to tell us. The Pope, I feel like they trying to hide a lot of things from us too, you know. So, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for me. Alright, guys. Peace out. Deuces.